What's up, guys? Okay, today we're gonna focus more on actually demonstrating exercises and giving you guys variations aside from the typical exercises that you'll either see during boot camp or even during Kickstart.
Yeah, we're just gonna go through four exercises today, just kind of non-traditional things that maybe are gonna hit your muscle groups a little bit better, a little bit more isolation. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll do more videos like this as well. We're kind of showing you some exercises so you guys can keep things fresh and do things properly.
Yeah, and tell you what, do us a favor, comment below which exercise you guys like the best. All right?
Yeah, or which one maybe is new to you and you didn't know about, or something that you learned that you weren't aware of before.
Yep, yep, for sure. Okay, guys.
All right, take care. All right, so I'm going to show you kind of a non-traditional tricep exercise. And we got your dips, your press downs. A lot of people do skull crushers. For me, it's really hard to engage my triceps, so this is going to completely isolate them. This is one of the very few exercises where I actually really feel that burn in the tricep. So you're going to get into position like you would a flat dumbbell press. Okay, arm is going to be extended up. Once again, you don't need much weight for this because it's going to be total isolation. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to bring your arm to about a 45-degree angle across your body, okay? And then we're going to come down. I'm pretty much touching my opposite shoulder, and then I'm going to extend that dumbbell up, and I'm going to keep that arm parallel and not let it move. It's going to stay kind of across the body. Bring that arm down. Hit the shoulder, come as close to your ear as you can, across and then up. So you don't want to come down and then bring your arm up straight. Okay, so the real key is to make sure that you're at that 45-degree angle, so there's constant tension on that tricep.
Okay, guys, so next one we're gonna lower it a little bit, go down to the legs, the foundation of the area. Now, by now, most of you, unless you're starting out brand new, we got our squats, we got our lunges, we got our leg extensions, deadlifts, so on and so forth. But here's a move that I'm gonna show you guys. It's probably on a little bit more of the non-traditional side and a great variation to kind of really get those quads engaged, okay? You'll notice here I got the slingshot on just to add that little bit of extra tension. You really don't even need to use a weight on this exercise. I'm gonna use it too, just to make it a little bit more hard. It's called the matrix. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna just lean back, nice and easy. And then each time I come back up, I'm pulling back in with those quads right here, okay? I lean all the way back as far as possible, and then right in. Notice that when I go all the way back, I keep my legs, my butt even off my heels right here, because notice the difference between what I'm doing here, all the way back as far as possible. Man, that's hard. Versus just going down and kind of doing more of a thrust, okay? That's not what we're doing here. It's not just down and then right up. It's literally all the way back. Everything's engaged, all the way back in, and then right up. Boom.
All right, so I'm going to show you kind of a non-traditional exercise, and actually, a lot of people don't work their lower trap muscle, and the lower trap has a lot to do with shoulder stability and just anything overhead. And that's why a lot of injuries happen, because people aren't keeping that lower trap strong. So this is what I call kind of an incline Y. So I'm going to use really light dumbbells because I'm going to totally isolate those lower traps. And it's going to be, you might not even need to use any weight, you're going to feel it. So you're going to have your thumbs up, shoulders back, chest kind of up in the air, and then we're going to come up kind of at a 45-degree angle, more like you're making a Y, hence the name, okay? So this is gonna be actually pretty difficult for most people, but kind of that non-traditional exercise for the lower traps, which does not, like I said, get worked enough. And it's actually a really important stabilizer muscle for, anything overhead we're doing.
Okay, guys, so today's video, we're gonna actually be picking up some dumbbells today, and I'm gonna show you guys a couple different things, kind of out of my personal, toolbox or whatever you wanna call it. So this first one right here, I'm gonna show you guys, it's a different version of a dumbbell chest press. I'm sure there's other names for it, but I just kind of call it an Arnold chest press, where we're actually going to be rotating the palms forward. And you'll notice that what that helps me do is, when I do this, so here's your starting position right here. Again, I got my palms in, and look how close my elbows are. So if I come out like this way, like a normal standard dumbbell chest press would be, my elbows are so much more out to the side. But by bringing them in this way, and then pressing at the top and rotating my palms out forward like so, bringing it back down nice and slow, what I'm able to do is actually lower the weight, like I said, past where I would if my elbow was out this way. Right here, it's gonna put less strain on that front delt right here. And then again, the stretch right here is going to allow for an increased range of motion at the top, really squeezing where that chest is, okay? So again, it's all the way in here, elbows close to the side, pushing it up and pushing with that chest, okay? You can do it at an incline or even a flat bench or even a decline too. Now, we'll slide that off to the side and then come over here, and this is just more so of a tip than anything that I've kind of grabbed over the years, where when you go to do dumbbell flies, again, you're pulling in with that chest, and sometimes people are unable to go parallel to the floor like you're supposed to be able to do because of shoulder issues or whatever the case may be. Again, we just kind of briefly touched on that there. But what I'll do is, with the dumbbell holding like this, typically how you normally see somebody grab it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap my thumb on the same side as my other fingers, slight bend in my arms, chest all the way out in front of me, and I'm gonna pull in, and I feel much more isolation in my chest than anywhere else, and in my arms, and in the shoulders too, all the way in. So again, this allows me personally to pull in and really isolate that chest versus pulling in and kind of having to hit the arms or the shoulders or any other area of the body.